What if I told you that you could awaken your body's dormant sexual hormones with simply 2 boiled eggs every morning? Although it may seem commonplace, many men over 60 are actually subtly losing their masculinity without realizing why. A lack of desire, restless sleep, morning fatigue, and waking up without any of the cues they used to have when they were younger. Choline and vitamin D supplements taken in the morning can dramatically increase natural testosterone levels, particularly in older men, per a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Even more astonishingly, 2 boiled eggs are a totally natural, secure, and reasonably priced source of those 2 nutrients when eaten at the appropriate time and in the appropriate manner. My name is William Harris, MD. I'm going to share with you today a straightforward but sometimes disregarded fact: why most men are unaware of the true benefits of eating 2 cooked eggs every morning and what occurs when you do. Keep watching the video because I'll cover the most crucial topic first, including how eggs affect testosterone and why this might be the morning key you should never overlook. However, I would like to know where you are viewing from before we get into the main content. Please leave a remark below. I'd love to know with whom I'm sharing this men's health journey. To ensure you don't miss any future videos about men's vitality after 60, if this is your first time on the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and activate the notification bell. Let's start by examining the first thing, which most guys totally ignore when they examine a boiled egg. What precisely is within that triggers the release of male hormones? Section 1. Testosterone and eggs activate hormones. Naturally, having 2 boiled eggs each morning can seem like a straightforward routine. In actuality, however, they provide a significant number of essential nutrients, including vitamin D, choline, and about 250–300 milliliters of good cholesterol. Additionally, this trio provides the building blocks your body needs to produce testosterone, the hormone that controls a man's strength, vitality, and sexual performance. Choline is one of the most crucial micronutrients for middle-aged men, although not many people are aware of this. It directly contributes to liver detoxification and promotes the synthesis of acetylcholine, a crucial neurotransmitter that transmits messages from the brain to the pituitary and hypothalamus. Additionally, the command centers that control the body's natural testosterone production are located in these 2 regions. In the meantime, vitamin D, which is sometimes underappreciated, functions as a hormone switch, triggering the reproductive system to react suitably to brain impulses. Although sunshine can be used to produce vitamin D, its capacity declines dramatically with age. For this reason, taking vitamin D supplements in the morning through food, especially eggs, is a sensible, safe, and efficient way to get more vitamin D. The nutrients aren't the only thing to consider. Eating eggs at the right time is just as crucial. Your body prioritizes the absorption and assimilation of these nutrients considerably more effectively when you consume eggs early in the morning when your stomach is empty or almost empty. On the other hand, your body stops concentrating on hormone synthesis if you consume eggs too late in the day or right after a large meal. Additionally, the potential advantages for sexual health might be greatly diminished. In a University of Massachusetts study, a group of males over 60 were given instructions to consume 2 cooked eggs every morning for 10 days in a row. The outcomes were striking. Without using any external hormones, their natural testosterone levels rose by an average of 10 to 15%. Furthermore, as the body was just assisted in carrying out its natural function, no adverse consequences were noted. But those figures and nutrients represent only the beginning. This is more significant. After you continue this minor behavior for a few days in a row, what is actually going on within your body? We'll get to something you really need to hear next, and that's the question. I'm so happy that you're still watching the movie, my dear buddy, since it demonstrates how much you honestly care about your well-being. To let me know you're still here with me, please leave a number 1 in the comments section below. Part 2. After 7 to 14 days, subtle changes occur. The majority of my patients experience no changes at all on the first day. They assume everything is the same, eat eggs, and carry on with their everyday activities as usual. However, after a week, or sometimes even only 5 or 7 days, many of them begin returning to my clinic or texting me with unexpected comments. In the morning, I feel more alert. I feel like I have more clarity. I don't feel lethargic or exhausted anymore, especially after waking up. I've begun to regain the morning sensation that I believed had vanished years ago. As you can see, these changes are not coincidental, nor are they the consequence of a placebo effect in which a person thinks eggs are healthy, leading the body to deceive itself into feeling better. These answers are genuine and result from the interaction of two important variables. The correct nutrient source comes first, followed by the best time for absorption. The body is still receptive to getting what it really needs in the early hours of the morning. The male hormonal axis, which naturally deteriorates with age, has begun to regain its natural rhythm thanks to this prompt support. Even in the absence of drugs or supplements, you start to experience internal recuperation when your blood circulation improves and your testosterone production increases more consistently. The aphrodisiac effect of eggs is not immediate. Unlike a sildenafil pill, they do not cause a severe reaction within a few hours. However, if you have patience, they serve as a steady and reliable primer, assisting your body in gradually re-regulating its circulatory, hormonal, and sexual systems in a way that is entirely normal and in line with the biological design of the male body in middle and later age. But there's one thing I have to admit. Not everyone who consumes eggs experiences the desired outcomes, and the egg isn't to blame for that. It is typically caused by a few minor but harmful behaviors, seemingly innocuous actions that many people take every morning and which unhappily counteract the effects of eggs. Part 3. Typical egg-eating errors and why the effect is negligible. I notice a certain thing in a lot of folks. They consume boiled eggs in the morning, so they get the first step right. However, due to some bad habits they believe to be totally acceptable, they inadvertently destroy the entire advantage. Drinking coffee immediately after breakfast is the first error. Drinking coffee first thing in the morning may be a common practice, even a daily ritual for older folks. But in reality, coffee's caffeine prevents the absorption of iron 2 and choline, which are crucial for the production of testosterone and for maintaining neurotransmission. Combining eggs with processed cheese, bacon, or white bread is the second frequent error. Although these foods may appear familiar and easy, they actually contain harmful fats or have a high glycemic index, which can quickly result in an abrupt rise in blood insulin levels. Additionally, as you may already be aware, high insulin is a genuine but indirect component that suppresses the male hormonal axis, which over time results in a gradual and silent decline in testosterone production. The third error has to do with timing. Some people eat eggs too late in the day or even after a full meal because they are too busy or wake up late. The body then stops giving nutritional absorption priority. It switches to processing carbohydrates, fats, surplus energy, and other metabolic processes. Because of this, the important nutrients found in eggs are either not absorbed at all or are even removed before they can be transformed into beneficial hormones. Therefore, you cannot miss the next step if you genuinely want eggs to accompany you on your quest to regain your natural male vitality. In other words, ingesting them properly and ensuring that your body absorbs them efficiently. Making a few minor adjustments every morning can have a big impact on your recovery, not just for that day, but for many years to come throughout your middle and older years. I appreciate your patience with me up to this point, my dear friend, if you are still seeing this movie. Thank you very much. To let me know I'm not talking alone, please leave the number 3 in the comments section below. Section 4. How to properly consume eggs to optimize its benefits for male vitality. It's important to consider how, when, and what you eat, in addition to what you eat in order to fully realize the potential of eggs in promoting male sexual health. If eaten improperly, even the most nutrient-dense foods might lose their effectiveness or, worse, become counterproductive. First, timing is crucial. Boiling eggs should be consumed first thing in the morning, preferably with a glass of warm water. This easy action not only helps the body replenish lost fluids after sleep, but it also speeds up digestion, increasing the stomach's capacity to absorb nutrients. Your body is in a more effective metabolic condition when your stomach is still largely empty, suited to collect and use the important nutrients included in eggs like vitamin D, choline, and good cholesterol. Second, it's equally important what you eat with your eggs. Choose half an avocado or a modest serving of green vegetables like spinach, kale, or arugula, instead of eating them with processed carbohydrates or fatty meats. These foods complement the nutrients in eggs by providing fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats. In addition to promoting improved absorption of vitamin D, they also aid in blood sugar regulation, which is crucial for hormone stability. Your testosterone production is less likely to be disturbed when your insulin levels are steady. Third, it's crucial to avoid going overboard for guys who have a history of lipid imbalances or excessive cholesterol. Moderation is still important, even though eggs are no longer seen as the nutritional devil they once were. Prioritize quality over quantity and try to eat cooked eggs 3 or 4 times a week instead of every day. Select organic or pasteurized eggs, especially ones that have been enhanced with omega-3 fatty acids. These better fats aid in lowering inflammation and enhancing cardiovascular health, 2 factors that are strongly related to erectile function and hormonal balance in general. The final factor that transforms outcomes into long-term change is consistency. You'll start to see noticeable and quantifiable changes if you stick to this regimen for just 7 to 14 days, eating the appropriate number of eggs at the appropriate times in the appropriate combinations. Your body will feel lighter and more balanced, and your mind will feel more focused. Most significantly, you will start receiving clear signs in the mornings, gentle but potent reminders that your innate masculine strength is returning. This isn't about looking for shortcuts. Working with your body rather than against it is the goal, and one of the most effective starting points on that path can be 2 straightforward cooked eggs eaten properly. 2 boiled eggs every morning are hardly a miracle, my dear friend. However, if you persist, correctly, consistently, and at the appropriate time, you're allowing your body to naturally restore male vitality without the need for medicine. After watching this video, I hope you'll realize not just that eggs are good for you, but also how to use them as part of a comprehensive strategy to keep your sexual health in check. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and enable the notification bell if you found this video useful. This will allow you to follow me in future films where I will continue to share useful, simple to implement, and efficient information to promote men's health after the age of 60. I hope you stay well and feel refreshed. I'll see you in the future video.